everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I've got an empties video for you. I filmed one in October and then I lost my SD card. So I'm filming one now and I still think I'm going to do one at the end of the year. I still have, 5-ish weeks or so. So I think I'll have enough, but I'm excited. I have kind of a lot of empties. I'm ready to recycle them, some great products to talk about. So I always start with makeup and then I have a bag that I just randomly pull from. So for makeup, I've got 3 products today and all of them I really like. So the first one is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Powder. I got into the ColourPop powder this summer. This is my second one that I finished. In the summer, I wear the shade Light 6. I think right now I'd probably be like closer to a 2 or a 3. But anyway, yeah, all finished up. Nice shiny pan. It does come with a mirror, which I like. The compact itself has been really stable for me. I can throw it in a bag and bring this with me, or just keep it in my makeup basket and, rummage through. It hasn't like broken, which I think is a good thing. I really like this though. I found it to be light to medium coverage, which is what I'm looking for. I wear it kind of as a foundation. I have oily skin and I really like it. I still will wear a little bit of concealer and it doesn't clump in weird places. I'm a fan. During the summer, it was great because it helped absorb oil and shine and everything. But even now in the fall, winter, I'm still enjoying powder foundation. So anyway, yes, this is a win. I would definitely repurchase again. And I recommend it. Okay, and then I've got a e.l.f. Wow Brow. So this is a little tinted brow gel, it's a little cute wand spoolie. This is the shade Taupe. I really enjoy this. I've had it pretty much all year going and it's just kind of too dry at this point. So I did repurchase the same shade. I kind of think that these little, brow gel things are kind of similar. I previously used the Essence one and I liked that one too. So I think, my recommendation is just find the one that has the best shade match for you. Thankfully, Taupe works for me, so I've repurchased, but it's great just for like a quick, defining the brow. For work, I pretty much wear a powder foundation, a little bit of brow gel, mascara, and then maybe a little bit of blush or bronzer to kind of add dimension to my face now that I'm really pale again, but it's great. I really, really like that. And the last makeup product is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. This is the waterproof version that I use throughout the summer. I switch my mascaras out quarterly, so I'm back to the regular version of this, but they do have the same wand. It's kind of an hourglass shape. It reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I used that ages ago, so it's not like I've reused it recently, but I know that they have an iconic kind of hourglass shaped wand. The waterproof worked well. It really didn't break down in water. I could shower with it on and have no problems. I mean, I could take the rest of my makeup off, but it would stay. I definitely needed some sort of makeup remover to get it off. So I like to get the waterproof in the summer just, to help with the heat and everything going on. It just helps it from running and flaking too much. So these were the 3 makeup products. I would repurchase all 3 of them and would recommend all 3. So that's exciting. Okay, we are situated. So I'm just going to grab from the top. This was big, so it's kind of sitting on top. This is the Suave Cocoa Butter and Shea Moisturizing Body Wash. If you have been at my channel, you know that we go through one of these about every 2 months or so. My boyfriend and I both use this body wash. I really, really like it. It's cheap. It's easy to find. I get it at my grocery store. And this cocoa butter shea scent is really nice. It's just like a very neutral, clean scent without being too overpowering. So yeah, we both use this. I will continue to repurchase it because it's inexpensive and I don't have to really think about it, which is great. So I'm kind of at the point in my life where I'm okay with streamlining products. I used to really like to have different scents for different seasons, and I do a little bit. I kind of do that in candles more than ever now. But it's nice that my boyfriend and I can just both grab the same body wash in the shower and like it's not so much clutter in there anymore. Okay, next is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. So this is a glycolic acid toner, And I use this on my body. So I particularly like to use this on my chest if I have any bumps or acne coming up, as well as my shoulders. And I also really like to use this on the backs of my arms where I have KP and kind of that skin roughness. It doesn't always help with the redness that KP brings, but it does help with the texture. So I try to be really good about using this after I shower. I put it onto a reusable cotton round, swipe the area that I want to treat, let that kind of dry down, and then I'll put lotion over it. And it works really well for me. I have been using this as a KP solution for, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half now, and really, really enjoy it. The Ordinary toner is the right texture for me. I've tried other creams before and they work kind of the same. It's just this is the consistency I'd rather use, is a very thin, lightweight formula. And the nice thing is this is really inexpensive. So I pick one up at Sephora or Ulta or wherever as I need it. But the bottle is pretty big, so it lasts me quite a while. How big is this? 8 ounces. So, it goes a long way. So I really, really like that. Next is a face wash. This was in our shower for literally like 2.5 years because this was in there starting in COVID. So this is the Nivea Men Sensitive Face Wash. It says gently cleans without drying. I would agree with that claim. It definitely does clean your skin. It does not leave your skin feeling dry. It is very cologne, manly scented, which I personally don't mind, but I know a lot of people don't like to have fragrance in their skincare. So yeah, this was in the shower. Neither of us really used it every single time. It would have been gone before then. But I like to use it, especially in the summertime or like after a workout, just to like clean off my face. So I like to keep a cleanser in there. I wouldn't repurchase this particular one. I now have the e.l.f. Holy Hydration cleanser in there, which is just a basic cleanser as well and doesn't have as much of a scent. So I wouldn't repurchase that one again, but it was fine. It didn't bother my skin. I would have gotten rid of it before, but I don't feel like I need to buy it again. Next is the Inkey List Retinol Serum. I really like this too. I use retinol about twice a week in my nighttime skincare routine, and I really like this. I guess I don't know the concentration of this. I'm sure I could Google it or research it, but I felt like it was a really great beginner level retinol. I am using retinol personally. I'm 27, turning 28. So, just to kind of help with a little bit of the fine lines I'm seeing and a little bit preventative. So I don't need like a super strong tier. I'm just kind of at that basic entry level. So I'm okay buying the least expensive or the lesser expensive brands like the Inkey List. I've really enjoyed all of the products I've tried from this brand. And this is, I think, my second one I've been through of the retinol serum. So I would recommend it. I would buy it again. It worked for me. This is a 1 ounce container, and because I only use it twice a week, it goes, this 1 ounce goes a long way. And it's this nice, really like creamy gel consistency. It's not too heavy. Okay, next is an SPF. This is the Sports Sunscreen Spray SPF 50 from Up and Up, so the Target brand. This was the last sunscreen we had on the boat, which is crazy to think about because now it's snowing and I'm all bundled up. But there was a time where we were running through sunscreen. I really like the Up and Up brand. It's worked for us. We're really not that picky with sunscreen. We use the spray as kind of like a top up and to get any shoulders hit again or like the scalp, but we typically put on the lotion first. I do think that the lotion is more effective because you're rubbing it into your skin and making sure you're not missing spots. But with the spray, when you watch someone put on spray sunscreen, it looks like nothing's even going onto them because there's so much in the air. So, we have it as a touch up, but it's not our primary way of putting up sunscreen on in the summer. Anyway, moving on, I've got the Tree Hut Shave Oil. Love this. This is the only shaving kind of product I use right now. This is the Moroccan Rose scent. I did enjoy this. It wasn't too overpowering. Like when you smell it on cold like this, it is a little strong, but I found in the shower with the steam and everything else going, it wasn't too strong. I just really love the consistency of this. The packaging always works for me. The pump is never broken. I've gone through a couple of these. I now have the tropical scent. but I am interested in the vanilla. I'd like to try the vanilla at some point. So definitely would repurchase. Still loving it. Would highly, highly recommend it. It's 7.7 ounces, so this lasts a long time for me. I opened this on December 8th of last year, so it lasted me, I think I finished this in October. So it lasted me about 10 months. That's pretty good, and that got me all the way through summer when I'm shaving, you know, every couple of days, like a lot more than in the winter. I shave my legs probably once a week. So yeah. Okay, next I've got a clarifying shampoo, Avalon Organics lemon clarifying shampoo. This is okay. Like I wouldn't repurchase this. I've had it in my collection for a long time. I do think it helped, yes, to clean my scalp and my, you know, hair and all of that, but I have been double washing my hair. So I shampoo once, rinse it out, and then I immediately shampoo a second time. And I've been doing that for, gosh, like 5 or 6 years now. And I have had the best results. Like my skin or my scalp always feels really clean without being stripped. My hair is always really nice and soft and clean. So I don't feel like I need a clarifying shampoo anymore because I'm just using my same shampoo twice. Like, and it works perfectly fine. So, you know, if you're interested in trying one, give it a whirl. This is a non-GMO, vegan, and biodegradable formula, which is cool, but I personally don't feel like I need a clarifying shampoo in my life anymore. So I'm happy to have moved that out of the rotation. Okay, next I have the Kapari Lip Glossy. This is my nighttime lip balm of choice. So it, you know, it says lip gloss. You totally could use it as lip gloss. I find it very nourishing. I use just a, you know, kind of thin layer every night before I go to bed. And I love how thin the formula is because I'm not squeezing, you know, and putting all this energy into getting it out. So it's nice. The packaging is great. But on my lips, it just sits really nicely. It's not too sticky. And then when I do wake up in the morning and I rub my lips together, there's still some moisture there. Not as much as when I first went to bed, but they're not dry in the morning. And that's huge for me. I can't stand waking up with dry lips because then they're all, you know, cracked and flaky. And I just don't like that. So I really, really love the Kapari Lip Glossy. I know that there's different colors, but because I wear it at night, I just stick with the clear. I have repurchased this. I also go through one of these about every 9 to 10 months, so it lasts me quite a while, which is also a good thing. And I'm really valuing knowing how long it takes me to get through products because I have a more realistic expectation of how much I'll spend in a year and just like when I need to purchase things. Okay. Next, I have a facial moisturizer. This is from Good Molecules, the silicone-free priming moisturizer. I use this in the evening, not in the daytime, and I use it throughout the summer. So this is a pretty thin moisturizer. I have oily skin, so I appreciated having a thin, lightweight, you know, feeling on my skin. I still want to moisturize it, obviously, but I didn't want anything too heavy. So I use this throughout the summer. I really enjoyed it. It has a pump and it's kind of one of those things that like it sucks up from the bottom. So I enjoyed it. I also really like the Good Molecules brand. Their cleansing balm is my favorite. So between the Inky List, Good Molecules, Derma E, and Bliss, I pretty much have all of my skincare covered and it's not too expensive, which is really great. So I've been impressed with this. I would purchase this again. I have not yet because I have other moisturizers I am working through for this winter time. But if I don't have a good moisturizer by the springtime, I would repurchase this to use in the warmer months because it worked really, really well for me. I did not use this under makeup ever, so I can't really comment on the priming moisturizer claim at all, but I still enjoyed it. So there you go. Okay, next I have this Lime Life Cool Down Bergamot and Rosemary Face Balm. So this was a kind gift that we received. Lime Life is kind of like Arbonne or Mary Kay. It's like a MLM, you know, skincare brand. And so someone in our town sells this and, you know, good for her. She gave us this kit and this came in the men's line, but my boyfriend does not like scented things. So this does have a scent to it. And I didn't really care for the scent on my face. It was like too strong. So I started using this as a hand cream instead of a face moisturizer. And it worked, you know, it worked well. I had it on my desk here. It was nice consistency. And I used it up. So would I repurchase? No, I wouldn't really even seek it out. I feel like the products that I've tried from the brand are just too strongly scented for my preference. They're a little expensive, so I wouldn't recommend or personally seek it out, but I did use it up, and I'm glad that I did because I didn't really want to waste it, and it was a good hand cream. I think I just have a couple items left here. So this is a hair product. This is the L'Oreal Magic Root Cover Up. It says Temporary Gray Concealer Spray. So I have the shade Dark Blonde. I have one deeper of a shade now. I use this because sometimes when you like part your hair and style your hair, it'll look good, but then you'll have these little like patches and just things don't always, I don't know, look as thick as I would like to. So I use this to kind of help my scalp look a little bit darker, which then makes my hair look a little bit thicker. Particularly the back of my head always tends to look a little bit thin. I'm working through that. My running theory is that I've been wearing my hair in high buns for so long that I've like maybe ripped out a lot of hair from that area. So I'm trying to wear my hair down more and just like take better care of my hair. But anyway, long story short, I do like this. It works. It does make your hair a little bit sticky and tacky afterwards. So if you want to kind of brush it in first, I would recommend it while it's still wet. But it works. It definitely works. Or if you ever wear your hair like half up, half down, and you want it to look a bit thicker, you could spray it like where that part is. As someone with thin hair, I appreciate this. This took me about a year to go through. I didn't use it a ton, basically just when I blow dry my hair and wear it down. And not even on first day hair. It's like second and third day hair that I feel like I need it because the oil kind of clumps your hair together too. So anyway, I really like it. I have another one already, but I will keep repurchasing. This is a good product. Okay, last two items and then we are done. So I have this body scrub. This is from K&S Soapworks, like the letters K and S Soapworks. This is from an Etsy shop called K&S Soapworks. And this is the Lemon Verbena Whipped Body Scrub. It's like a sugar scrub. It is so good. This is an amazing scent. I use this throughout the summer. I have used these scrubs for over a year now. They are fabulous. There's a lot of really yummy scents. There's seasonal scents. So if you get into that kind of thing, this is fun. What I really like about this is it's a little bit thicker of a product than like a Tree Hut scrub, if that's something you're familiar with. It's not as gritty as a Tree Hut scrub either, but it's like a nice polish. So you kind of rub it on your body in the shower, and with the water, it then lathers up, like the sugar kind of dissolves and then it lathers into a body wash. So it's like a 2-in-1. It's like a scrub and a body wash. And I just really, really like it. I really enjoy it in the summertime after swimming in the lake to kind of scrub the sunscreen and the lake off of me, but still like have that body wash, and it just helps me take shorter showers. So I definitely would recommend. I don't have any more right now. I do plan to purchase a few from like Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale. But I really, really like this brand. I've tried the body lotions. I'm not so much a fan, but I do really like the scrubs, so would recommend. And then the last product I have is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. I feel like everybody knows about this cream. This was a sample at some point in time. You know, it smells really good. I like the consistency of the product. It feels very luxurious. I kind of hoard this for like vacations, and then it kind of gives me the scent memory, which is fun, but I wouldn't buy the full size. I think that there's other really nice scents. I know that there's a lot of like Tree Hut, and I think Trader Joe's tried to dupe it. I don't know if they're exact dupes, but they're close enough for me, and you know, it is what it is. So I like this. I think it's really nice. I would love to get one in like a stocking stuffer or like a little gift, because it's, you know, kind of luxury, but not something I would necessarily buy myself. So I like it. Would seek it out as like a point perk or a free gift with purchase, but wouldn't purchase myself. It's just too expensive for a body lotion. So that is where I'm at with my empties. I hope you enjoyed. I'm excited to recycle these items and see how much I can fill up my bag before the empties at the end of the year. Hopefully I have some more makeup, some more skincare. I am running a project pan and a project use it up on my channel. If you are into those types of things, you can go back a couple videos to see those updates. But that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.